across the line, and successful he is. That will bring the score to 36 points to 24. And they'd be hoping that Damien Duncan can convert this. He hasn't had much luck so far. Again, plays the ball. Swarbrick looks right, feints the ball, goes himself through 3 defenders and grounds the ball. Great effort. He's got his 2 boys, each in their early teens. And I was hearing that he wants to continue playing for Bamber Ridge so that both players can play in the same team as him. That would be an outstanding thing.
That would be an outstanding.
To play with your 2 boys. Duncan, swings it to the left. And that will see the score remain at 36 points to 24. Just a couple of minutes of play, I would imagine.
Yeah, must be about 2 or 3 more minutes.
About that.
Something like that.
Another replay. Here we go. Swarbrick looks to his right. The Maltese numbers were fairly in there, but he makes a run through Psyla. Spaniel fell off, and Chris Parker was a bit late. And the Maltese defence eager to make sure they shut out this Bamber Ridge team for the last closing minutes of the game. What have you thought, Daniel? Enjoyable game.
Enjoying it. I wasn't expecting the Maltese to be so strong and solid against such a team, considering that, as we said earlier, we've only came together in the last locally based player 3 weeks, and the whole team came together for the last 3 days. And Bamber Bridge played at such a high level way back in England.
Indeed, indeed. And at the same time, I'm going to give credit to the Bamber Ridge club as well, because they've stepped above the mark. They've been going for all but the last minute of play, and they've kept the tempo up high. They've been non-stop at the Maltese team. Likewise, the Maltese giving it straight to Bamber Bridge, and
that's it.
And that's it. That's a close to play. Is it? No. A bit of confusion out there. They thought it was a close of play. There's a Bamber Bridge player down. That was the referee's actually signalled time to be held up as the player is treated.
Yeah, but we saw players cheering up.
Indeed. But a couple of players probably getting a bit carried away and excited there, thinking that it was full time. We do still have a couple of minutes of play, as we were just saying. As the Bamber Bridge player stretches it out. Maltese having a last minute chat, you would imagine, to hold themselves together. A huddle. And Calvin Bruffer looks to the bench. Are we going for a quick drink or some quick advice? Chris Parker laying down the law. He'd be telling them there's only a couple of minutes now. Certainly don't lay down now. They've done themselves proud from everywhere that they've come from. And they'll put in for this last couple of minutes of play. Bamber Bridge's player is back up on his feet. He was getting attended to by Dave Carr, who's the player that's had to drop out of the squad through a muscle tear or a muscle strain in the last couple of days during their time in Malta. And Malta get this game back underway through the scrum feed. But the Bamber Bridge player was quick to get across, and the referee will say that this scrum must be replayed again. Bamber Bridge pushing in this scrum. Pushing is allowed, but obviously within reason. Roderick Attard telling them to stop the talk and let's just get this game back underway. A bit messy from that scrum.
Still got possession.
But we got the possession back, Malta. Bit of fire in the belly of Roderick Attard. Good strong run now by the Maltese. Spaniel cannot hold on to the ball. His first game of rugby league. He only came into the squad 1 week ago, actually. His first training sessions in rugby league. And a penalty makes its way to Bamber Bridge. Looking for the quick meters upfield. Straight ahead, son. Must be towards the end of the game. But the British are coming with a strong flurry towards the end.
They haven't given up yet.
As I said, some fire in the belly of both teams out there. Bit of niggle there with Daryl Psyler down the middle of the ruck. The English looking at getting on the scoreboard at least one more time. Swarbrick decides to run it himself, looking for the numbers. One more last attack, you would imagine. Damien Duncan with the kick through. And who's that getting across there?
That must be Ben Weehall.
Yes, Ben Weehall gets a try for Bamber Bridge. He was quick to get across there, beat the centre and fullbacks getting across to the ball. As the Malta coach, you can see him, he must be calculating time. He knows this game's come to what must be close to an end. Neat kick in by Damien Duncan.
Lovely placed.
Ben would have made sure he was behind the kicker. A very, very good placement. Gets up, 2 arms in the air, very happy to score his try on what is an international debut. Their first tour outside of England. Special moment, special night for Bamber Bridge. Damien Duncan attempts the kick at goal for the conversion, but unsuccessful. And the referee would signal that is the end of the game. And what a game of rugby league action here at the Hummerum Victor Tedesco Stadium.
Maltese team must be very proud.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, the supporter base across in Australia will be logging online to MalteseRugbyLeague.com to get the update scores. And Malta 36 successful over Bamber Bridge Amateur Rugby League Football Club 28. Close finish, and just reiterates what a close, tough game this has been.
Yeah, it's been a massive game for the Maltese players, and as you said, for the Bamber Bridge team.
Words just come to me that the man of the match for Bamber Bridge is actually Damien Duncan, and for Malta it's Roderick Attard, but the overall man of the match award going to the 2-try scorer Luke Sant.
I agree with you.
The Maltese Australian Luke Sant, who's now based in London, is the man of the match. What a game as the Maltese go to thank their crowd, their home crowd. The flag waving. They owe it to their supporters as well, just as much as they do to themselves. They come in for a huddle. A great performance and a great advertisement for the Code of Rugby League as they create a tunnel to congratulate their opposition. Bamber Bridge, a team that's come across to Malta, the first amateur touring rugby league club to visit Malta, and a job absolutely well done. As we wind up this telecast, we hope you have enjoyed it. All the viewers of Melita brought the privilege of watching Malta Rugby League in action. And now the Maltese team comes through the reciprocated tunnel, that of Bamber Bridge. And now you would think they will go and throw a thank you to their supporters. I'm sure so many of these players would be graciously taking this moment in for a deep breath, because that's been 80 minutes of non-stop physical action. And their support stands on their feet. It's the least they can do. Thanks to the Melita viewers for taking in this telecast. And we'll be with you next time for the next piece of Malta Rugby League action. In the meantime, you can join us online at www.malteseRugbyLeague.com. Thank you to Daniel. Hope you've enjoyed the night. Indeed, a great night of action of Rugby League.
Thank you to you too, Anthony. It was a pleasure, especially winning this game.
Well done to Malta.
Thank you.
Goodbye.